I'm going to play as a Terran using Spawning Tool Build Advisor on Dreamcatcher LE. It's time to go for one of these builds. I'm gonna go with the new builds here, sort by new. Obviously these don't look very new, I would say. In any case, it does sort things out by alphabet. May 15th. Well, that isn't as new as I would like to be, though. I would like to see the builds added more recently up front. In any case, TBZ 3CC Cure. Okay, so what do we have here? It looks like that's an extensive build. Let's try this one out and see how it goes. There's always have to be a gap left here on the side so that I could kind of move the screen to the side. Okay. As you can see, I've changed the color into white, and it does give a different feel to it all, really. It does. And let's just kind of go with that. Alright. Here, what do I have? Oh, the supply depot. That was badly placed. These have to be placed very, very precisely. In any case, my next objective
additional supply depots required
is a refinery. Can stack these up a bit.
More minerals required.
That's fine. And here I'm waiting for the barracks. Now obviously I stacked units up, so I didn't have to, but it's not a big deal. Now, in order to avoid enemy SCV, I'm gonna build this one with another harvester. Get the marine here, and now I may as well get the troops into the gas geyser. Okay. Now, what is next? Notice that some of the players have a much more sensible mouse, and that kind of actually helps them to move around the map much quicker. So I'm going to increase that to, let's say, 100%. And in this turn, in this case, I'm able to kind of move everybody around a bit differently. Okay, so here I'm going for that orbital command and another command center. And well, what can I say? The mouse is surely very, very different. Here I'm gonna go for a marine, and I actually need to continue with those SCVs, really.
Command center upgraded.
Okay, the mill has been dropped. The mouse is super fast, and not sure how that's gonna help with actually clicking on units, but I'll see if that can be done. Alright, so let's continue with the whole thing. Next objective is the factory. So I'm building the factory, constructing SUVs, and going for a reactor at this point. Now, look at that. It looks like it was built at the wrong place. Let's see if it can be built differently. Another mistake. I'm gonna leave this up and get it
Landing zone obstructed.
a bit differently. Oh, look at that. Maybe it's kind of the way it's kind of meant to be. I'm not sure, but the reactor, which is normally the case, could not.
SCV ready. Big job, huh?
Add-on operational.
SCV ready. In the rear with the gear.
Could not kind of
Big job, huh?
work things out. In any
Your
case,
dime.
Add-on.
here we're getting a barracks tech lab, barracks reactor, barracks tech lab, again barracks tech lab. So these are probably standing for
SCV ready.
these factory tech labs instead, I guess. In any case, so we basically put tech labs here.
SCV ready.
That's fine. And what's next? Another refinery.
Ready to raise some
And
hell.
looks like I'm moving for a Banshee tech here.
Go ahead.
A supply depot.
SCV ready.
And look at that, now it wishes a factory reactor.
Ah! You scared me.
So these reactors are not
Raise some hell.
really working out for me here, that doesn't make sense. So let's take a look. So I build a barracks, build a factory, then it asks me the barracks reactor, which may mean nothing really. Then I build a starport, then I get a barracks tech lab, which obviously contradicts with the reactor without the second barracks. Then we have another barracks tech lab, not working out. Factory reactor, 2 more barracks. So basically it kind of all mixes really badly. So
Ready to raise some hell.
and it doesn't make sense at all. So what the barracks reactor stands, okay, I just build a barracks reactor. I'm not sure, right? It could be factory reactor, but it's probably not, because factory reactor is mentioned later. Then we get the barracks tech lab, which is probably the factory tech lab. And a Banshee, well, probably that's a starport tech lab. So that we could get that Banshee out. In any case, I'm gonna build a factory reactor here.
Been waiting on.
And that's it. So
Go in. Ah! You scared me.
here I'm continuing, right? I need to add
In the rear with the gear.
2 barracks
Well,
facilities
butter my biscuit.
right here, and
Add-on constructed.
I need to go for a third
Big job. Bad news.
command center.
Roger.
That's how it had to go, really.
SCV ready.
Here I'm gonna go for tanks, widow mines, and a bunch
Additional
of
Vespine gas required.
medivacs. Okay,
Supply
I'm
depots. It's not enough energy.
going to add some supply depots. As
Must
you can
build
see,
more supply depots.
we don't have
Cannot build new
we
technology.
do not have much anti-air, and
Exhausted.
I don't have upgrades. Let's get those widow mines borrowed here. Hopefully they will do a job.
SCV ready.
Boom! Okay.
This better be good.
The splash damage is going to to work things out.
Mineral field
Alright,
depleted.
so I did manage to
That's fine.
defend
Roger
here.
that.
Let's see what I have here. Wither mines,
SCV ready.
tank, and a few marines, a banshee.
Been waiting on you. SCV ready. Go, go, go.
Alright.
Give up.
So far so good.
Mineral cluster
Oh,
expanded.
here I'm gonna go for tech lab or reactor. As you can see, I wasn't even looking now. What else do I need here? I know that this one is in production, and I need to make sure
Add-on constructed.
I'm building
You scared me.
units over there.
Mineral field depleted.
As well as dropping mills, and that's it. So the faster
Mineral
mouse,
cluster expanded.
without a
Command
doubt,
center
has
upgraded.
its advantages.
SCV ready.
Okay, here I need to make sure that
Insufficient Vespine gas.
I'm building more units.
Armed.
Cannot build there.
It looks like I'm not investing that much into the minerals at all.
Cannot build there.
Not
Cannot
sure
build there.
SCV
if I
ready.
build an engineering bay whatsoever.
This better be
The refinery
good.
is
Mineral field exhausted.
Yo.
in production. Okay, mills are being dropped.
Insufficient energy.
This guy can borrow, this guy can borrow. And it looks like
About to get heavy.
I've mistakenly ordered everybody to go
You want
to that mineral
SCV
mine there.
ready.
Okay, okay. So
Gangway.
I should prepare a defensive kind of a perimeter here. So how do they send units kind of quickly? So they send them kind of forward, then they take one away, send them like that around. Okay, something like that, and in this way they get all sent out to a different
Mineral
locations.
field depleted.
Ready for dust off.
Another way is to just kind of select them one by one, which is what I probably do.
Armed.
Get them in a position and get them together,
Go ahead. What's that?
and
Mineral
that's
cluster
that.
expanded.
Okay, so engineering bay, I needed to build 2 of these and start
Ready for dust off.
some upgrades. Marine supply depot, then we have quite a few siege tanks.
Ready to go.
An armory needs to be constructed as well. 2 additional barracks. Okay.
Roger.
Missile
In the rear
turret.
with the gear.
So probably it would be best to have a missile turret everywhere,
Ah, you scared me.
as well as a new command center here.
Move it.
Alright.
What's going on?
What's next? A command center. More others are being built, medvacs, concussive shells. Now here obviously we had these
I'm in deep.
upgrades that I wasn't kind of looking after really. And here we need all of these really. In fact,
Mineral field exhausted.
there's no upgrades that we don't need. There are no upgrades we do not need. Also, more SCVs could be constructed.
Big job,
as
huh?
well
What's going on?
as sent out
Ah,
to
just hear me.
mine in different
SCV
locations.
ready.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Here I have a lot of energy, and
In the rear with SCV ready.
Army upgraded.
without doubt I'll be able to hit this up with a hell of a lot of mules.
Insufficient energy.
As you can see, one mule will provide me with over 200 minerals, and there's 11 mules here, so these should fill up my bank with a
SCV ready.
solid amount of stuff. Alright,
Command
and
center upgraded.
that looks like
Not
it.
enough additional supply depots. Upgrade completed.
Okay,
Bad news.
look at that work over here.
In the
It
rear.
looks like
with
they are
What's going on?
doing their job very well.
Supply
This better be good.
mineral feed.
Here
Ready for dust off.
Let's go kill something.
we should go forward as well. These need to be added. A reactor, a tech lab, and
Who wants some?
it looks like I have a force,
Army upgraded.
and
Research completed.
Go ahead.
I should start
Add-on operational. Additional supply depots
Oh.
required.
getting
Vespine geyser upgrade completed. Must build more supply depots.
Systems go.
I should
Cyclone ready
start
for action.
getting the hell out of here.
Build there.
Yeah.
Mineral cluster expanded.
Alright,
Cannot build new technology. Insufficient energy.
these will build, and then they will go.
Research completed.
Now, what else would I go for?
Additional
Marauders.
supply depots required.
Marines.
No, not possible. Supply.
Not all the
Command
buildings
center
have been added.
upgraded.
And here I could just research more.
This better be good.
Okay, it looks to me
No, not possible. Supply
That,
limit reached.
I need to move
Mineral
everybody
no, not possible.
forward now.
Ready to go.
Let's break the rocks over here so that we could get a nice way forward. Now you can see the mines are up front, and the medevacs will be moving up front. So all of this stuff has to be micro.
Army upgraded.
And
Upgrade completed.
I'm not sure exactly
This better be good. By the number.
how am I supposed to work this
New
out.
technology researched.
In any case, so I would probably
Mineral cluster
send the
expanded.
mines like right here
Base
into
under siege.
my opponent's mineral line, get them borrowed, and kaboom!
You gonna give me
It
orders?
looks like he's going to attack my base, and you know what?
Yeah.
I will go and base trade here because I want to.
Base under siege.
Okay. And these need to move into the base.
Been waiting on you. Of course.
Alright.
Base under siege.
Looks like we have this exactly where we want them.
We could use some help here.
These tanks will take massive damage because they're clumped up so
Mineral
good.
field exhausted.
And
Base under siege.
it's not all over
We
yet.
could use some help here.
obviously
Base under siege.
they are all over the place as well. The medevacs, unfortunately,
Let's go.
went out
Waiting on you.
without following the units, so